Zwom. Doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative crypto video. So this one is about shadow people. Yeah, I've got personal experience with this one. That's probably why it took me so long to make a video about them. So shadow people are a mysterious and reoccurring subject in folklore, paranormal realms, as well as cryptid research. They have also entered the public imagination and are frequently employed in popular culture across many media. In the oldest records that I could find, there's a being called the Alu from ancient Mesopotamia, and then the Gathas, written by Zarathustra in the 5th century. They are called Deva, which translated from Old Avestan means gods that are to be rejected or not worshipped. So they're just people, not gods. You shouldn't worship them just because they have special abilities. Many new and old creepy pasta originated with shadow people, in fact. Creatures like Slender Man, Hat Man, the Black Mist people, Peekers, Dark Watchers, and here recently the Hide Behind, which are all ones that people have asked me to do videos about. I think Shadow People kind of covers all of that. The general idea of shadow people concerns their malevolent ghost-like presence that is often felt or seen at the corner of your eye. So you just see some movement and you glance over and it's not there, appearing as regular-sized people, human-sized or large, and sometimes terrifying 3D shadows. These beings are known to stalk you or to stay in hiding and just give you glimpses of them. But almost each and every visit is surrounded with an aura that causes paranoia, fear, delirium, or even paralyzation. So again, on this one, I thought I'd share one of my personal experiences, as I have seen these on several occasions. One of the first times, yeah, I guess I'll talk about this one. It was daytime, and I was not asleep. I was playing in our room. I say our because me and my little brother shared a room, and we had these little, like, twin-sized beds, and they were about 2.5 to 3 feet apart, paralleling each other with like a dresser right in the middle of like a little nightstand and a lamp on it. And I was in between the two beds. I was playing as a kid, all alone, and I heard and felt my little brother come into the room. I didn't even have to look up because, we've lived together our whole lives, and I know his walk, I know what he sounds like, I know what it feels like to have him in the room without even looking up. And I knew it was him. And he laid on the bed that was right next to me, right behind me, kind of, and then he reached for a toy. That was when I noticed his hand was completely black. Now, I mean, you're looking at my hands drawing a shadow person right now, and you can see, yeah, I'm a black guy, but not black. I mean, no black guys are actually black. They're kind of like different shades of brown, right? This was black. Blackest black. Like light was not reflecting off of it. Black like a stocking was pulled over his hand. So when I saw that, I looked up, and it was not my brother. No facial features. I said my brother's name right when I looked up because I was in questioning, like I was about to say, why are you wearing a stocking on your hand? It stopped reaching after I said his name, and its head turned towards me, and then it just bounces back up off the bed and just stood there looking at me. And I was just looking at it. I didn't know what to think or do. Then it immediately turns and walks out of the room. And I'm about to stand up, so I grab a hold of the bed, about to get up, and then I hear my brother coming back, and my heart starts beating really fast. And it turns out this time it really is him. And he walks in, lays on the bed the same way that this thing was, and he reaches for a toy. So I told him what I saw, and he thinks that maybe it was a premonition of what he was about to do. Almost like a Donnie Darko moment, like I saw a shadow of him about to lay on the bed and grab a toy, And then he did that exact same thing. Anyway, I saw that thing several other times in that house before I left to go to college. This is kind of what it looked like to me, this drawing here. It had mass. It was not just a flat shadow. It had dimension. It had weight to it. It had a presence to it. I even got in trouble on a couple of occasions when I saw this thing walking out of our house and it would slam the front door. And my dad would yell, "Stop slamming the door." So anyway, that's about as far as I'm going to go on that. So let's move on. Have you ever heard the saying that when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? Yeah, well, kind of. This definitely applies to shadow people. Depending on what angle you're coming from, these beings are something different. In folklore, shadow people have existed in all cultures since prehistoric times. Many ghosts and demons in folklore share striking similarities to these things, being all shadowy and vaguely humanoid specters whose presence brings unshakable feeling of doom, dread, or despair on any unfortunate person who happens to stray in their path. Often these creatures were seen as harbingers of great destruction or ruin, such as the death of those who encountered them, the failing of harvests, or the coming of a plague, or even in some cases the arrival of a natural disaster, something as huge as an earthquake or a flood. In the fields of paranormal study, shadow people are discussed in length, with varied theories ranging from the spirits of the dead, echoes of the past, present, or future, parallel dimensions, and even demonic entities or psychic vampires. I didn't feel this way about this thing on any level. I don't know. I don't know what it was. In cryptid studies, shadow people are not as explored, but theories range from undiscovered humanoid or possible alien connection, or government people with some sort of cloaking device or a suit that are just watching you, or even people that control the Matrix, quote unquote, and are watching all the time and you only catch glimpses of them. To the scientific community, shadow people are recognized as a common hallucination when people suffer sleep paralysis, a condition once blamed on many nocturnal spirits such as succubi, night hags, and goblins. The condition causes the body to become paralyzed, but also causes the brain to remain active, causing a horrifying hallucination and a sense of dread because you can't move. So, all of that being said, what do you think shadow people are? Leave a comment below. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to BMO Creative for more crypto videos. Thanks so much. Bye.